Good evening, class. It's Mr. Pollock here again. Just wanted to review today's lesson with you one more time before you begin working on your homework assignment. For those of you who think they have a very good grasp of the homework assignment, you're going to notice that this is very, very easy because these are the materials we went through in class today. If you're struggling with the materials, you might want to take a little bit more time. Use the pause button at the bottom of your screen, pause the video, and go ahead and work out each one of these problems again in your notebooks, just for additional practice. This was the bell ringer we started class today with. You were hired during the summers to work for your neighbor. She's going to pay you $10 per hour. How much will you make if you work for 6 hours? The correct answer is $60. I had several students in my class that take 6 times $10, which is $60, which is correct. However, today we're going to be working with something we call slopes, and slopes are rate of changes. It's when you have two different variables. In this case, you have 6 hours and you have $10 per hour. And you're going to take those and you're going to find a correlation between those two in a relationship. Again, today this is just introduction to slopes. Again, Mr. Pollock here. Okay, so slope is a rate of change. It can deal with the amount of money earned per hour, miles driven per hour, amount of money owned for a car loan. If you have amount of money earned per hour, it's typically going to increase over time. The longer you work, the more money you'll make. The miles driven per hour typically increase over time as well. The more hours you drive, the more miles you've driven. The amount of money owed for a car loan, this one's a little bit different because this is going to decrease over time. Every time you make a payment, your remaining balance on your loan will decrease. Here's the different variations of slope. This graph right here demonstrates a positive slope. This is a negative slope, 0, and undefined. Again, this is a positive slope because the values are going up as x increases. This one is negative because the y values are decreasing as x increases. This one has a 0 slope because y is not changing. And this one has an undefined slope. It's a vertical line. And this time I'd like everyone to stand up. Let's go ahead and stretch a little bit. I want you to extend your arms in the positive slope fashion. Now go ahead and put your arms down in the negative slope fashion. Please place your arms in the 0 slope fashion. And you can finish up placing your arms in the undefined fashion. Again, I'd like you guys to try these about once a day or so just to keep it fresh in your mind. Okay, we're going to be working on steps to finding the slope. Here's 4 simple steps. I'd like you to copy these down in your notebooks. And also the slope formula. The first step says find 2 points on a line that cross our plane very nicely. Second step is state the coordinates. The third is we're going to name the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2. The last step we're going to put the points into the slope formula and solve for the slope. We're going to revisit this problem right here. This was the bell ringer problem that we originally worked on. So I just plotted a couple points. I plotted 0, 0, and 770. When you take those points, you're going to name those x1, y1, x2, y2. After we name those points, we're going to take those and plug those into this formula right here, and we're going to solve. We just found our slope to be 10. So $10 per hour is what we were working on before. So we're going to find the slope of this problem. We're going to find 2 nice points. We have one right here at 0, 2. It's a very nice point. We have one over here at negative 2, 1. Those are both very nice points. We're going to take those points. We're going to find the coordinates, which I just stated. We're going to name them x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we're going to put those back in those equations. You can pause the video at this time and do all those steps. Okay, if you found the slope to be a rise of 1, a run of 2, so it was 1/2, you are correct. Okay, we're going to find the slope of this line here. Again, take the time to pause the video, work this problem out. Okay, we're back. If you found a slope to be negative 1/3, you are correct. Okay, this one we're going to work out very quickly. We really don't have to do math on this one because we can simply look at it and tell what kind of slope it is. It is if you said 0 slope, you are correct. Okay, and this last one takes the same approach as the last one. We really don't have to look at this one too long before we realize that this has a specific characteristic to it. If you said undefined slope, you are correct. Okay, we completed an exit slip today in class. And for your homework assignment, I obviously know that you're on my homework page because you just watched a quick recap of today's lesson. I would also like for you to complete the Google Docs assignment by 11:59 tonight and submit it. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. If not, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in class.